Hey y'all, what is up? It's your girl Alex here, coming in with today's Patriot Spiritual Lunch Chat. Oh my gosh, why can't I talk right now? Anyhow, it's been a long week, y'all. I'm really excited because there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and we have our downloads from the day, and it's going to be kind of heavy, and I'm excited because I think it's absolutely what humanity needs to hear. Or, of course, you're tuning in later on and you happen to be hearing this message. It's going to be heavy but beautiful because it's going to absolutely allow for healing. Definitely getting into some stuff that me and my family have been experiencing that I think is going to be very prevalent in a lot of people's lives going on. And just this right now, I mean, today is January 12th, 2022. I'm like, I'm still stuck in October, y'all. Like, I haven't gotten through the holidays mentally. And y'all, if you catch Tori Says, I've talked about her before, amazing podcast, but she was talking about um, the timelines we're hopping around on, right? One of the best ways you can tell is by watching the moon and the sun and seeing just like how they look. And it totally dawned on me because was it December, I think the 4th. Hold on. Let me look it up to get the exact. Yeah. So Saturday, December 4th. And I remember because this particular night, we had done like a bunch of stuff during the day related to like that first Saturday of Christmas. It's some stuff that like events that go on around here in my area. It's very habitual. And I distinctly remember getting out of the car that night. I was getting my son out, and I remember I was looking up at the moon. And so here in Texas, right? I'm in Central Texas. If you're facing west, okay, so if you're facing direct west, our winter and summer swing so big, quite a bit, right? You can always tell where we are at because over here, very short, right, to the south, very short, circular, associated with winter. And then in the summer, or I mean, because you just watch it, right? You can always tell what time of year I take pictures at sunsets, give or take either one or the other, because of where it's at on the horizon, right? And I remember, I distinctly remember pulling my baby out of the car, and I looked up, and the moon was in the position of summer, like the dead of summer. And I remember I was like, what is going on? I was like, oh my gosh, am I tired? Am I losing it? Like, what's going on? Because I mean, I've lived here 6.5 years. Like, I very much know everything, right? I have a farm. I need to know the lay of the land, not just being disconnected. Like, I have a lot going on, and that relies on the different seasons and what I need to prepare for and timing and all kinds of stuff, right? So I pay a lot of attention to this. And I was sitting there because I remember I was staring at it too. It The bottom part was filled in. Yeah. Probably about a quarter of the way through, not quite halfway through. So whatever this was, it was in the dead of summer with the bottom part of the moon filled in about a quarter of the way up. And I literally, like I said, I thought I was losing my mind because I'm like, the moon doesn't just move. Like, I was just like, Alex, you've had a very long day. It's time for bed. Like, that was just literally what I told myself. I'm like, because I didn't even think about taking a picture. I totally should have taken the video. And next time this happens, which I'm sure it's hopefully we're on the up and up on the forward swinging motion of everything, no more timeline hopping to however. But yeah, my brain literally, I feel like, let me know in the chat if y'all are feeling that we are not in the time of January 12th, 2021. I swear we just supposedly had New Year's. I'm still stuck in October. I'm just like, can't keep up. But let me know in the chat if y'all are feeling the same way, because a lot of people I know are like, their timelines are off. And even someone I just met, he was like, yeah, everyone keeps telling me they're stuck in the October time frame. I was like, seriously? He's like, yeah, because I told him I was like tired. I'd just driven like a couple hours to see this doctor, and that was literally what he said. I'm like, huh. And of course, it made me bring it up, and it was just like, it really brought in the intensity of these meditations, this energy exchange we have. So if you're watching live, hop into our chat. We always have the most beautiful Patriot family that hops in there, very uplifting, very just, connected. Hop onto our Telegram, same thing. And there's so many things going on, but I really want you to like remember to step back into your power, because that's gonna perfectly segue. And I really want you to remember how strong we are, right? I really want you to like harness that in, like take a pause for a moment to like realize how much energy we contribute to everything, the positive timelines, the negative timelines, all of these things. Like, we are actually hopping timelines. We are just a lot of crazy stuff's going on that's like breaking everyone, generally speaking, in humanity's like beliefs about the world for the most part, and how time works, how just everything works, the calendars, the systems, all of these things that we have been conditioned to believe and view, and all of these things, right? And so I really want to enter into some of the things if you are having spiritual warfare, right? I've talked about a lot of this in the past. One of the things, y'all may hate me for this, but that's okay. If you're really truly dealing with some legit negative entities of varying kinds, sage doesn't do shit. It makes you it I like the smell personally. I like burning it. I burn it when I do meditations just because I like it. It's great for blessings. But to like really actually remove dark entities, it doesn't do shit. One of the things that does help, obviously, if you are dealing with that stuff, this is definitely your confirmation to seek out help with people. I am getting ready to do an interview with a course with someone who's actually been helping me. Some of the things that I was really dealing with over just the Christmas break, too, just like really tuning into and just like learning how to deal with this stuff, because we were under heavy attack, like legitimate entities, like presenting themselves and responding when you ask them their names type of stuff. And shit was crazy, is crazy, but at the same time it's also very real. And so there's just a lot of things that are going to be presenting themselves in the coming years when it comes to that spiritual realm. I mean, I don't believe the Bible is complete. I believe there is a lot of truth in it, but I do not believe it is complete in the way that we have been, generally speaking, conditioned to believe about the Christian Bible, right? However, I do believe there's a lot of events in the book of Revelations that have been happening, because if you look at the years past, like the locusts, like many years at a time, these locusts were coming and just raiding all over the Middle East, all kinds of really weird type of plagues of that sort. And a lot of that's been happening that were very similar to the seals being revealed and what was going to happen when they are. And so we are in a very spiritually heavy time. People are waking. I mean, seriously, I was just talking last week about, go back to last Wednesday's date. I think it was the 7th. And no, it had been the 5th. 7 days minus 12. Yeah. Sorry. And what were your belief systems back then? What were and 2 years ago is what I was referring to. Like 2 years ago, that's January, the beginning of January 2020. And so this thing hadn't really, quote unquote, hit our shores of America yet. But I remember I was watching it, and there were so many belief systems back then that, I wasn't necessarily like super like firm, this is, truth type of thing, but it's what I generally believed, and just how much I've grown and shifted. And I really want you to hold space for you as well, like, and how much you've grown and shifted. What were your belief systems? What were the things that you used to embody? What were the things that you used to believe? What were the things that you used to do? And so we are getting ready to do an interview. We still have to schedule it. She's got a class coming up starting in the beginning of February relating to spiritual warfare. Insanely well priced. And so, definitely if you are dealing with that or know people who are, get into the class. We're going to get more information in that, and just really put it out there, that working with people to help you get to where you want to go. I think that was one of the hugest things for me at the tail end of 2021 of like downloads and revelations is I need to like truly and financially invest in a lot of my family and me and everything that I'm doing. Like I need to start investing, like actually tangibly investing. And, I had this horrible limiting belief of I'm never going to be able to afford it. Never going to be able to make the money. Money is so tight, or money is this, money is that, all these different things. And even when there's quote unquote worldly situations validating this limiting belief, when you say, no, I fucking reject that, I'm done with you, and truly walk away and start putting everything, putting the what is it, the power to the pavement, something like that. Well, like you get moving, right? It might take a minute, but you start to really get moving, and you're reveling in this energy. And that's so much what I'm seeing just collectively, like that we're genuinely about to go through seasons. Like this is where we're building up to this, and then it's going to crescendo into this, and then it's going to transition into this. And it's just seasons. That's literally what I'm seeing for 2022 is just seasons. Because originally I got downloads and it was just about me and I got all my guidance and I'm like, cool, I got it. And then I started seeing a lot of commonalities, like just things other people were talking about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we really are going through seasons of various things. And I'm not talking about like aligning with the quote unquote, seasons of nature or anything like that, autumn, fall, summer, winter, that type of thing. I'm talking about life seasons, journey seasons, growth seasons. How many times have who did the homework? If y'all were here last week, we were talking live, what was it? Talking about one thing important that you were going to get done that day and trying to meditate and meditating in silence for 5 minutes and seeing how that just what comes up for you. And so if you did do your homework, let me know in the chat. I'd love to know and love to celebrate you. But different things like this, it's super hard to do at first because we have so many things. We have to get through our own shit first and then be able to really step into that space, right? And so I really want to continue to challenge y'all because we see the left starting to eat their own, and it's beautiful. We are seeing a lot of things happen and shift. And at the end of the day, we need to come back to our grounded space and step into our power. Step into and hold space for the beautiful badass warrior that you are, authentically you, however you show up in the world, because remember, you're uniquely and divinely guided to whatever it is you're doing. We all have our part to play. It's all going to look different, but it's all uniquely our own, just as we fit in our beautiful, intricate puzzle together in life and humanity and this collective awesomeness, and really just having your own part to play. And so I really want y'all to hold space this week about that. I'm going to dig into our meditation here in a second and just really wanting to dig into that subconscious, right? I talk about it a lot, like what is it we can start pulling up for ourselves? What can we allow to reveal? Because remember, when we can reveal it, it will start to have a space to heal, right? All right, y'all, let me know in the chat if y'all have any prayer requests specifically. I'm going to get into our prayer of protection prior to starting. Grab my singing bowls that I have at my feet, and we'll get into this. Oh, goodness. Let me know how y'all are doing in the chat. Let me know how y'all are feeling. Anything in particular going on? Any wins? Let me know how y'all are doing. All right, y'all. I'm calling in 4,400,000 guides, higher dimensional beings, God, and angels to come into this place for all of us to collectively gather, to hold space for, love on ourselves, put out that love and energy out to humanity, and being able to really have this space to collectively come together energetically with each other to really hold space for loving on humanity, to be able to just hold that space to just exist and be exactly how we're meant to be, however that looks for each and individual one of us, to be able to love on each other, to protect each other, to hold space with just that collective energy, to really just be and allow it to be okay, however it is we're showing up today in this moment Right here, right now, I declare that all of us be able to receive those divine downloads, to be able to receive this that authenticity within our spirit and our soul, to really step into alignment and have the hard conversations, have the tough love, have whatever it is that our soul needs to be able to say, I matter and I am so worthy to be here today. I claim it for what it is. I claim it for all that it is. And so I claim it into existence. And so it is. Oh my goodness, y'all. All right. Go ahead and get comfortable. Go ahead and fill into the space. Whether you're sitting or standing or lying down, feel where your body is making contact with the ground. Feel this energy pulling you down into the earth's bosom, feeling that safety, feeling that calmness, feeling that ability to just calmly relax. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel that energy pulling you down. Just like a warm hug, feeling that calm, this relax, this swirling energy grounds you down into the earth. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Imagine a little fish hook on the back of your jeans, on the back of your pants, pulling your hips forward, your belly button in, allowing your chest to lift up and open as you roll your shoulders back. Feel the energy connecting all the way up and through your crown. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Allowing that energy to flow to your higher consciousness, to your God source, God energy, to your team, if you call on them, whoever you work with in the higher realms. Feel that energy connect all the way through your body. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feeling your energy swirling around. Feeling it connecting, creating an infinite loop of energy. Feeling your body vibrate and starting to ignite. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Placing your left hand over your heart. I want you to imagine your root chakra in your pelvic bowl with its beautiful red light, red ball of energy. And with your right hand, I want you to imagine you're plucking it out, your root chakra out of your energy body, and just holding it in your hand. As you begin to examine your root chakra, I just want to allow for the different things to come up. How does it look when you examine this ball of energy? Is it dull? Is it bright? Are there dark spots to it? How does it feel? Does it feel safe and secure? Or does it feel scared and unwanted? Just allow for whatever is trying to come up to surface. Everything that relates to your security, your survival, your food, your shelter, your family. What is it that is coming up? Good, bad, or otherwise, just hold space. And if you feel emotionally triggered, just take a deep breath in and breathe it out. Holding space for everything that is. And as you're holding space, just being neutral with the different things that present themselves. In your left hand, I want you to imagine you have this beautiful cleansing cloth made of divine energy, this crystalline, beautiful white energy. It's healing, it's enlightened, it's smart, it's divinely in tune energy. And I want you to just start loving on your root chakra energy ball. And start to buff out the different things that are presenting themselves. Maybe things that's a little hard to look at. And as you are buffing out your root chakra energy ball, I want you to repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And with your right hand holding your root chakra energy and your left hand holding that cleansing cloth, I want you to go back and love on your energy a little bit more. Love on this space. Love on the things that present themselves. As you are just loving on and fine-tuning and polishing this beautiful root chakra energy ball, I want you to repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Continue to polish your root chakra energy ball. As you are loving on it, allowing all these new things to start to bubble up to the surface. Allow the subconscious to become conscious. What are the things that are presenting themselves to you around your home, around your ability to put food on the table, clean drinking water, having the ability to bathe routinely? What are the things that are showing themselves to you? Or maybe you're stepping into that place of gratitude for having a nice home and a good home life and stability and being on that upward swing of life. And really being able to hold space for yourself and the blessings that have presented themselves to you. What is coming up? As you are thinking of all of these things and just acknowledging and holding space, I want you to think of one thing that you are so grateful for. Ideally three, but at least come up with one. As you hold space for all of these beautiful things that have presented themselves to help you grow, to help you love, to help you become more in tune with your divine self, take a deep breath in. Let it out. And repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. As you are sitting here loving on yourself and your root chakra, allowing it to be cleansed, loved, purified, and grounded out, I want you to imagine this beautiful little crystalline bubble of divine energy. Just swoop it up. And as you're watching it bounce around on your hand, fully activated, divinely protected, I want you to imagine you start to put it back into your energy body. As you do, and filling up your body, filling up your entire physical being, starting to vibrate down to your toes and your knees and your hips, and everything's starting to come alive. Repeat after me. I am worthy. I have a place in this world. I deserve to be here. I declare that I am secure, confident, and well off. I am important. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Allow yourself some space and some time to come back to your body. If you're not ready, just stay where you are. And if you are ready, start to slowly wiggle your toes. Maybe move your legs. Wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. I hope y'all are feeling amazing. And I will see y'all next Wednesday, 12:30 Central Standard Time. I pray this blesses you. I pray that y'all have an amazing week, and I declare that it is so. I love y'all.